Anyone can run balls when things line up perfectly. What really separates strong players from average ones is the ability to create guaranteed clearance. That means making smart decisions before you ever take your first shot. As always, the first thing to do after the break is check the rail balls. Rail balls decide everything. If you ignore them early, they'll punish you later. In this rack, the 3-ball is sitting on the rail, which immediately makes solids less attractive. Since that problem ball is already on the cushion, stripes become the smarter choice. We start the run with the 15-ball. This is a simple but important shot. Use a center-low hit with just a slight cross-table angle. The goal isn't power, it's control. A tiny adjustment in your cueing line is all it takes. Keep it smooth, let the cue ball roll naturally, and the position opens up easily. Next is the 9-ball. Here, a small amount of draw is needed to pull the cue ball back into position for the 10. The key word is small. Too much draw and you lose your angle. A gentle low spin is enough to create the correct line while keeping the cue ball under control. This leaves you an upward angle on the 10-ball, which is exactly what you want. When shooting the 10, you can't follow the cue ball too far. If you overpush it, the cue ball risks drifting behind the 2-ball and killing the run. A pure center hit with a touch of topspin is the right choice. That high center contact pushes the cue ball forward just enough to maintain separation and stay in line for the next shot. Now we're on the 12-ball. Pocket the 12 and send the cue ball 1 rail across the table to this position. That movement sets up a natural angle on the 14. The speed comes up slightly short here, but that's not a problem. Good pattern play always includes backup options. We use the 11-ball to correct the position. Pay close attention to this angle. After contact, the cue ball hits the rail and comes straight across the table. Add just a tiny bit of right English, nothing more than a touch. The result is a clean, straight cue ball path that puts everything back on track. Now let's address the 8-ball. At the moment, there's no direct pocket available. The 5-ball is blocking the side pocket, so we need to move the cue ball into a better area to take the 8 into the opposite side pocket. Positioning here is critical. On the 14-ball, there are 2 clear options. Option 1 is top right English, using the rail to slide the cue ball straight through. Option 2 is low left spin, sending the cue ball 2 rails and threading it through the narrow gap between the 1 and the 7. To show what's possible, we choose the low left option. The window is tight, but it's enough. Trust the line, trust the spin, and commit. The cue ball slips cleanly through the gap, leaving perfect position on the 8. 1 smooth follow shot later, the table clears easily. That's not luck. That's planning, control, and high-level pattern play.